here. Now we did do one just like 12 in our like frequently asked questions review yesterday, if you guys recall. There was one really similar to number 12, but I can still talk about it. So in number 11, we want to solve for y. So I want to get the y alone, so I want to undo what's happening to y. So y is being multiplied and subtracted by it, or something is being multiplied to it and subtracted from it. So I'm going to undo addition and subtraction first. I'm going to add b. So I have just ay left over here. The b's cancel. And I'm left with c plus b over there. So I'm trying to get y alone. A and y are being multiplied together. So to undo that, I'm going to divide by a.
A.
Now I can't divide each of those by a because they're not like divisible by a that I know of. So I'm just going to leave it this way. Okay.
Yes, you did, because you weren't looking at this.
I did not. You said that.
You said it, do it on purpose.
Now guys, I'm actually going to ask you guys to wait on number 12 for your question. So I'm going to ask you guys to kind of look at this one and look at example 3 from our frequently asked questions yesterday to see if that can help you guys to do this one on your own. So I don't want to do both of these because I think it's good for you guys to practice them on your own. So try looking at your frequently asked questions, example 3 yesterday, and then also looking at the one we just did there. And then if you still have questions, I'd be glad to address it. But that should be in our video from yesterday. What's that?
I think Maddie wrote something naughty on my paper.
All right. So I'm going to go to number 13. Hey guys. I'm going to go to number 13 then. So 13 asks me to solve the inequality and then graph on the number line. So I can't remember who asked for 13. Is that you? What'd you do first? You do anything? 14 and 15? Okay, I'm going to go to 14 then. All right. So in 14, now the OR inequality, you just treat them as two separate inequalities. So this one on the left is actually already done. So -4 is less than or equal to n. I'm going to tell you guys this one's a little bit tough because of the fact that this is kind of a special case. So this is one of my values. Now, if you don't like the n written on that side, you can flip it, but then I have to flip the inequality as well. So this is 1/2 of our answer. Or we have to solve the other half. Okay. Then I'm going to divide by 3. So n is less than -1. I'm having a rough day here.
They're just bullying me so much.
Okay, so we're then going to put this on our number line. Now, so number line goes from smallest to largest. So -4 is smaller, -1 is bigger than -4. My -4 is going to be a filled in circle. My -1 is going to be an open circle, but this one again is a weird one. It's saying one or the other has to happen. Either n has to be greater than or equal to 4, so greater than goes this way, or less than -1. Now the reason why I'm crossing the answers is because it's saying or. This is a special case. I will not test you, put one like this on the test, because if it's saying or, it really could be anything. It can be greater than -4, but less than -1, and either one is really okay. So you really get to cross your answers in this case. Kind of a strange one. So that's typically an or inequality looks like this. And then an and goes together, if you guys recall. So that is a strange one. I meant to change it and I keep forgetting. I printed and then I realized I should have changed it.
Okay.
Thanks. Now, number 14, an and inequality. It's like there's 3 parts to the problem. I want to get the x alone in the center. So I'm gonna subtract 1 from the center. But if I do that in the middle, I have to do it on either side as well. So I'm subtracting 1 from all 3 parts. So -3 is less than or equal to x is less than 3. So then on my number line, I'm going to put -3 to 3. Again, close circle, open circle. And this one's going to make more sense. X is greater than -3, but less than 3. So this one just goes together. It has to be and between the two. So that range of values makes sense there. Okay, I'm going to jump ahead to number 36. Yes.
So like on the test, if we do something like that, we have to write and
You can. On that one, I would assume it's an and because it's that compound, and the or would already have like the or in it. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead to 36. All right. So in 36, they want us to write the equational line, I'm assuming. Slope-intercept form for this. And again, I'll email you guys out an answer key. Now, my answer key is only going to have the answers on them. So hopefully you'll have work that goes along with it to get full credit. But if you're struggling at all, then you can pop in. If none of those times work for you guys, can always shoot me an email. I can send you a video or whatever to help you guys figure out what you're doing wrong. So we have to first find the slope. Now finding the slope is super important because if I do this wrong, the rest of this is going to be wrong as well. This is a negative, is that 24 over 2? So negative 12 for my slope. You guys got 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of a weird slope, but. No, did I do something wrong? Anyone else do that?
I got -22 over 8.
Oh.
22, I subtracted wrong. Sorry. 22. It felt weird, but still not that far off. 22 over 2 though?
I got 8.
No, -3 minus a -5.
Oh my gosh.
So -11, is that better?
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. All right, so -11 is my slope. Then I have to use one of the 2 points to find my b. So I'm going to use this first one. -5, 9 is my x and y. I have m already, and we'll put this into y equals mx plus b.
You just said.
So a very large b here. So this is -46, I believe. And so then I get y equals -11x minus 46. And so that's my equational line that goes through those 2 points. What's that?
Ken's angry today.
I'm not angry. I'm just
She's mad at
tired.
everybody.
Yeah. No, that's not
Other
true.
people.
She's
Don't
grouchy.
stop. No.
See, she's so good at math, she gets to play A-ball.
Oh my God, please stop, Abby.
All right, going over to 42.
Yeah.
So again, with 42, this one is similar to the one we did on our sheet, our frequently asked question sheet. But now this one, it shifts. So remember, the H shifts it the opposite way that we expect. So when I have this, the H, remember, goes the opposite of what we're thinking it should go. So since this looks like it's a +4, it actually should go left 4. That's from the center. Then the K goes the way you expect, either up or down. So this should go up 3. So from the center, I'm going to go left 4 and up 3. That's the center of my graph. But since it's an absolute value graph, I know it has that V shape to it. And I have to look at my A value, and there's nothing in front of there for A. So I assume A is what? 1. So my slope is just going to be up 1 over 1. But it goes that direction, and then I just have to flip it and go the other way as well. A mirror image on the other side of that vertex. Questions there? We'll go to 52 then when you guys are ready.
Yeah.
All right. So this is that feasible region question. So they're asking for the maximum minimum values. So like this is a good one to maybe make that little chart for it, where I try the different values and then I kind of give my output. And I'm gonna put those values in, but careful, when I put them in here, the X and Y's are flipped from maybe where you expect them to be. It's 3y minus X, so I don't know if that's part of what was confusing. So the Y is gonna be 3 times 3 minus a negative 1. And then I'm gonna get my output. So this is gonna be 10. 3 times 5 minus 3. 3 times negative 1 minus 4. 3 times 2 minus a negative 1. So my smallest value is negative 7. And the coordinate that goes up with that is 4, negative 1. And then my largest value is, oh, I have a flip. Sorry. Negative 7. And then the max is 12, and that's 3, 5. That's about as tough of those problems I make you guys do for the exam. I'm gonna go to 58 when you guys are ready. And then 65, and then, like I said, I have a Kahoot for you that kind of goes over a lot of different types of problems, not all of them, obviously, because we have a really long Kahoot then. But we can do that as practice then.
And then can we do a fun Kahoot after that one?
It's always fun in a Kahoot. But yeah, maybe. I don't know. Actually, the exam committee, I want to make sure I've got their questions answered. So this one's a 2 by 2 times a 2 by 3, right? So my answer is going to be a 2 by 3 when I'm done. The fact that those middle numbers match tell me that I can put these together. So I'm going to do the row times the column. So 2 times 2 is 4, plus 4 times 4 is 16. That's my first value there. And so like if you add that, then you'd get 20. Then I have this row times this column. 2 times 0 plus 4 times negative 3. And then this row and this column, negative 6 plus 8. I have to do the same thing with the bottom row. And then I actually have to add them. So That's what I ended up with my final matrix. But I could have made mistakes, so let me know if you see something. Doesn't look right. And then again, when you guys are ready, let's flip to number 65. And if you have other questions as once we finish the Kahoot, you're welcome to ask then. Or if you're still stuck on something and you don't want to speak up like as a group, we can always talk about it. So 65. All right, so Cramer's rule. So just a reminder with Cramer's rule, we set up the bottom of the matrix using just these as they are. So 5, 6, 2, 1. So I just take the coefficients the way they are. Then the top, this replaces the x column. So the 1 and 6 go in place of the x. And then the 1 and 6 go in place of the y. So we're going to do downhill minus uphill. Downhill minus uphill. That's right. Oh, this should be 36. Never mind. I can't multiply. Like, that feels wrong somehow. 1 minus 36. There we go. Over 5 minus 12. That's much better. Negative 35 over negative 7, which is how we get x is 5. I know I checked somebody's yesterday and they had that 11 and I couldn't, or the weird answer. And then this one, downhill minus uphill over downhill minus uphill. So y ends up being negative 4. Now, some of these problems, we only did one of them, so if I only did one Cramer's rule problem, I would really suggest going back and practicing that again so that you're not just depending on like my work to remember. So like if you listen during AR today, they talked about lots of different pathways to get to the same place. When I have you guys rewrite something or practice something again, that's like giving yourself another pathway, another memory to get to that like location to understand. So we are going to do a Kahoot. You probably want scratch paper. There's room on the back of your notepad. Otherwise, you can always grab a whiteboard. You probably want a calculator. Yeah, mine's really scary.
I cut some graphs out.
But then this one, remember, slowly throw it off the cliff because undefined.
You wanna see how
So we're still
I get to take it home. Where is it? Where is it? Kinsey.
Oh, there you go.
Then I'm gonna read you a story here. It's called Intro Man. The first one we have is a picture of Angie.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is the first one we wrote, and I didn't know how to write that. Now we got the bottom. Also didn't know how to
You want to take that? I'll take it.
Maddie, watch.
Good. I literally had perfect spot too.
Oh, you are bully.
That was right.
It's bullying. Wow, you look so cool.
Wow.
I need to water.
Realize.
Log in.
We played this in psych today, and I had some funny names.
Wait, we can do funny names?
Maddie, where have you been?
I love the Halloween.
water.
Yeah.
Seven, nine, nine.
Who's the first one? Oh, Ryan's name.
I'm Ryan Moss. Ryan Moss. Ryan.
So and when I taught at Cedarburg, I had this boy who was like a seventh grader who came up and took Algebra 2 at the high school. And he was a really immature seventh grade boy, and he kind of this little brown guy, who's super cute. His name was Victor. And so he went to the bathroom once while we had like started a Kahoot, and he came back in, and the whole thing was covered with like different forms of his name. And he like screamed and ran out of the room and like tore off, and I had to like go chasing little like Victor down the hallway.
You had to chase little Victor.
And he once was so upset he was doing poorly on the test, or that he was worried he was going to. He started like crying, and the test was like covered in tears and like just like probably poorly coded, like bad, like. But he was just sobbing, and I was like rubbing his back, like I'm like, it's okay, Victor, it's gonna be like.
I was thinking the reaction next day.
So it was so funny though. He walked back in, the whole board was Victor's. He was just like,
Did they feel bad?
Then I told him it was because they all just think he's such a neat kid, and that's why they did it. And so he felt a little better.
Whose name is Don Roosevelt?
Who's the first Ryan that showed up?
I'm Ryan.
I'm Meatloaf.
You're Meatloaf.
I'm Ryan Tomcat.
Wait, Ryan?
I'm the actual Ryan.
I'm
Oh,
Ryan.
You guys
I should have been Beardo.
Sure.
Wait.
I want so.
It kicked me out. Hold on.
You kicked Meatloaf out. They don't deserve it.
It kicked me out. Hold on.
I'm Ryan. I'm
His
okay.
name is-
Nothing.
Is anyone questioning who Riley is?
Oh, yeah.
We
Who's Riley?
No, Riley.
Hold on.
He's right.
Who is Riley?
Oh, yeah, it's a little sketch.
That's my friend.
All right.
Where is it?
Are we good or is
I
someone
feel like
still?
there's way more people in there than there actually is.
So 5, 10. No, we should have 16. We're good. Oh, gross. Is that like a?
Who is that?
Ryan.
What's
Right.
Yeah, he's actually trying to be himself somehow. All right, so just simplifying. I should try to find Victor. He had a YouTube channel. He moved away though. Oh, and this girl was like, "Hey, Victor, are you moving? Because his house was for sale." And she like lived by him. And Victor's like, "Are you stalking me?"
Did he have red hair? Because I just picture it
No,
was
he was
red
a
hair.
cool mix. So he had like curly like hair, almost like I think he was like maybe 2 different ethnicities or something.
Oh, I'm picturing like this white red
Yeah, right.
haired
But he
boy.
was this big round, he had glasses. I mean, he was, yeah. So, hey guys,
He screamed
That's even
about it.
Now we did the same thing.
I'm just picturing you chasing a boy down the
well,
street.
you know, like I'm a total bleeding heart. So, oh, Victor, B for Victor. There we go. So you're distributing this in. I'm thinking that what you guys did wrong is you didn't make that a positive 2, that negative. So this is 6x minus 2x, which is 4x, and then 3 plus 2.
I'm 6 points behind. Nay.
Oh, what the heck? That kid,
The
right?
actual Ryan.
Riley.
Let's go.
You're the actual Ryan?
No.
Um,
talked about this one yesterday.
Wouldn't it be nice if we
All
what?
right, so careful. That last one, 2 divided by 2, you do need a placeholder of a 1, because 2 divided by 2 is 1.
Dang. Riley.
Okay, Brian, I see you.
What is f of 2?
You're literally a bot. Watch it, Mom.
I don't actually know. I just don't want to come
We
here.
all had named as different forms of bill. At one point, we had all 4 bills on
No.
Well,
Okay, guys, so on this one, the f of 2 is just telling you to put 2 in for us. So 3 times 2 is 6, 6 minus 6 is 0.
oh, I put in the wrong spot.
Ryan.
Ryan Moss. Not to be confused.
Ryan, you are doing a really good job.
All right, careful on this one. They're telling you f of x is 35. Find x.
I guess, I'm off the.
I got it right.
I
I
definitely
got
got it wrong.
it. Whoa, I beat Kinsey.
I'll let you leave.
Yes.
I know you will.
I know where you live.
Really?
All right,
Dang it.
so this one, you put 35 in for the function, and then you have to solve that.
Behind Ryan Moss.
I'm
Cool.
behind
I
Don
got it.
Fischler, whatever.
All right.
I'm behind Nick.
Oh, look at the bot right there, Ryan.
The random, like the questions that aren't math questions are maybe a little bit tougher this time, so if you need a lifeline, I can be your lifeline. But if you think you know it.
Lifeline. No, I know this one.
What is?
Which one's not a name of a Kardashian?
What?
I thought that was a trick question at first.
Dang, I was like, that's all their names.
It's blue.
The wrong answer.
Oh, I hit the wrong one.
Yeah, it's salt.
Yeah, the baby actually is Psalm,
I got it
and I can
wrong.
put Psalm in there instead. All the rest of them are actually names.
Wait, they named you about Saint?
I looked
Yeah,
at
that's the second.
There's Chicago West,
I got it wrong.
and Northwest,
She made me get it wrong.
and then there's Psalm.
Who
They're not calm.
And your kids are Griffin and Peyton.
Actually, you said
Yeah.
Me too.
Feel free to use the lifelines on this. I thought they were like fun questions, but I didn't know that before. I didn't know all those.
Who's Ryan?
My God.
Thank you.
Now I are. My arch nemesis.
What?
Oh, he says the solving graph. How about just solving?
Uh,
There's no graph.
Shoot, Matt.
Just solve.
Shoot, got it wrong.
I think you got it right. No, I'm pretty sure it's that's what I did.
Got it, got it.
You said blue? Yeah, man.
Alright, so you move the 7 over, you get a -4, and then you divide by 2, so it's -2.
I'm behind Ryan.
I'm
Honestly,
18 points behind
You
Caitlin.
still have a leaderboard.
So you don't need to graph again, solve.
Let's grab it.
Eat, oh.
Yeah, careful.
That was wrong. Are there two answers?
Oh, wait, right.
No, you have to flip the sign.
When are there two answers?
If I get it wrong,
Absolute value, only absolute value.
Yeah, it's red.
It's blue.
No, it's red.
Dang, I got it wrong.
Oh, then I did.
It's red.
It's red.
It's blue.
It's red.
Blue.
Now, is that?
We're definitely ready for you.
Just skip.
There were 16 people.
Frank, right, to Frank.
Just join. Just hit a random answer.
Here.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I got
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
you move the 5 over here. -3 is greater than 18. But then you do have to flip your inequality because you divide it by a negative. So
Skippy. I got it right, but I thought I got it. That's why it's-
That's all you're.
I'm so fast.
Kinsey, who are you?
No.
it's close.
I'm not on this.
You don't have to solve by substitution, but that's probably the best one to use here. And you have 2 minutes. Solve by substitution is probably the easiest way. 2 minutes.
Whoa, what did I do?
I can't even see the board. That's what I got.
This is like my
No way.
No,
fifth
You're
grade.
not doing
no, seriously.
Did we do 4 and 6?
No.
Yeah, I'm looking at like
Okay,
four.
we did two sides. Oh, the
You
general
did.
knowledge. Why are you trying to
And
Did you already
first,
said
my
right?
name was Sam.
I answered
Sam,
after.
and then I
No,
was
like, you-
Meatloaf, and then I was
Before.
then I was urinal, and then I was paper towel.
I believe.
Those were my names. And Carter was when I was urinal, he was toilet. When I was paper towel, he was toilet paper. And when I was Samson, he was Abigail.
All the time.
I'll just
I
say.
think whenever I was Meatloaf, he was
About 30
you
seconds left, a
cheater,
little
you're
less.
cheater, something like that.
We don't.
Yurtle, he was Yurtle.
What?
Yurtle.
Here, did you actually do that?
Yes.
Right.
That's what I changed.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, good work, you guys.
Here,
Holy
you're
cow.
good.
Ogre Green.
Oh, dude, Gary. We're great.
And these are-
Hey, you got me.
We all got it right. So proud
I
of you
said, you
all.
have it all.
So I suggest elimination for this one. Elimination is probably the easiest.
No.
Yeah.
It's always blue.
It's probably green.
It's been blue every time.
I'm pretty sure it's yellow, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There's somebody actually.
I once found a Kahoot online for like a geometry one that it seemed like it was the same answer every single time, and I just like grabbed it from the internet. So
Was it the same?
I think so. Then Kyle called it and figured that out and was just bringing in really fast. And
I was having these.
Yeah.
Kyle is the best.
so, yeah, you hopefully should find out that x is 5 by doing 4x and 3x is 7x equals 35, and then substituting that back in.
I'm proud of that.
Well, that's worse than that's bias.
Tara with all the r's. All right. So you can use whatever method you guys want. 2 minutes.
I think it is.
Because honestly, I'm very confused.
Yes.
It would be bad.
Yeah, so then,
Yeah.
It's obvious.
Because if it was 0 and you can still 10, 0 plus 2 times 0, that's 0. It's not 10. I did my econ exam, so I
Alright. So this one you end up with like 10 equals negative 10. That doesn't make sense. That's no solution.
Hey, I'm going up in the leaderboard.
Oh,
Again,
I know this
you
one.
like-
I know this one.
Who is it? Who is it?
Never mind.
Okay, I was just checking.
Fine.
You know who's that?
Eddie Murphy is gone.
Eddie, and he's also the zebra.
Eddie Murphy's the voice of the zebra in Madagascar.
And the
Right?
song.
And, oh no, Donkey. Donkey.
Donkey and
It's
Shrek.
Chris Rock. Donkey and Shrek is Eddie Murphy.
That was really cool.
I literally
Isn't he
just-
the guy from Denver?
I think so.
I'm in
Oh, I'm in
7th.
fifth place. Let's go. I don't know.
Oh, good work, you guys. Holy cow. Where did everyone go? Why is there only 11?
I didn't answer in time on it, and then all of a sudden.
It all went away? I'm sorry. I don't know why it did that.
3 in a row.
Caitlin is back in the game.
Okay, Caitlin.
Where's my 9 in a row fire?
Okay,
Hey.
this is a rough one. Can you read that?
No,
not
skip it. Well, we do have 200 seconds.
You do have I have like 4 minutes on there.
Definitely not.
So this one crosses by +2, this one crosses by -2. I don't know if that helps.
Okay, we're gonna do the bottom. I can't even see that one.
So, the triangle is y is
3 answers. Good job, people. Why?
Hey, no, I did not do that.
Do you send? Your dad cousin? You made that cousin?
You send? Yeah, I sent some.
Oh, yeah, I hate that. Oh, yeah. So, do you know?
Everybody.
Caitlin, while we're waiting.
Did you just ask me?
Took out the ball.
No, sorry.
Everyone knows it.
It's a girl.
I'll show you.
And then we have.
We can eliminate 2 of them because of the equal 2.
We have the. I know that's something scary. Well, that was my value scale. I had a big one.
How do you know it's supposed to be weight?
It was like a little thing in cardboard. And then you had to fold a bunch of put two metal rings in.
Ah.
That's how it put together.
Ah. That's weird.
basketball game. Around 1,000 points.
I think I went to one.
Oh, wow.
Half of the animated. I went to half.
No. It's so weird, isn't it? Elliot?
Oh,
The dog.
What? Oh, that's a bag. Oh, it's Superman.
Okay.
So hopefully you guys know you can eliminate the bottom two, because those have the equal two. They shouldn't be the bottom two. So there we go.
I think guess that I got it.
I did pretty
I
much.
literally beat us.
Did I get it
Wrong.
I guessed that I got it right.
I'm in 6th.
Inequality that is less than or equal to must be a solid line. True or false?
Can't think of this.
Inequality that
Less
is,
than or equal to.
No, it is.
Less than or equal to.
and like this, solid line.
Solid line, yep.
Did I get it wrong? No.
Like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, you always put this on yourself. You keep bringing it up.
I multiply a 2x4 matrix with a 4x2. What's my new matrix gonna be?
Well, it's like, I shouldn't have the.
2x4 by 4x2.
Lag, I claim lag.
Oh.
Like,
I think the game's rigged. You
what's
change the answer.
what's your thing?
Huh?
What's your thing?
Yeah, that's not important.
You just say it wrong.
Very good.
Still in seven.
Yeah.
Dude, top from your lines. Let's go.
Look at that. Ryan!
Ryan.
Right.
Oh. And then we only get 24
Yeah, I don't think you get a ton of time.
seconds.
No.
Then you don't get a ton of time.
It's actually not that difficult.
Yeah.
I got it.
I didn't get it.
Whoa.
Uh,
Whoa. Yeah. Good.
I was stressing out.
Hey, Ryan.
Oh.
Ryan, you need the right.
I just looked at the first two and
I'm
then.
in 8. Yes. Oh, another Ryan. Who's Riley?
We need one more Ryan.
Seize the candy from any Ryan.
I think you should be.
Yes.
So, this animal was part of a documentary involving this man.
Joe Exotic.
Anyone need a lifeline?
Yeah, 100 seconds for this one, but only 30 for the last one.
Did it give-
I'll give you a hint.
It's like over 100.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Wait, what?
We
Okay.
still have a minute and a half. Is anyone else? We're all done? I think he's still in jail.
Yeah, he is.
Carol Baskin's gonna be on Dancing with the Stars too.
Oh, she already was.
Oh, shoot.
She got eliminated, but she danced to like.
I have the title.
She was complaining in her video thing that she hated that she was associated with that show.
But then she chose that song.
Yeah.
What, Carol Baskin?
Yeah, she had Dancing with the Stars.
Well, she wouldn't be famous if she was.
She didn't even
not
go
on
out
the-
First week.
Yeah, she should have.
Yeah, someone else did.
This one you have 2 minutes for, and this is multiplication. You're looking for this question mark here.
Okay.
You have 2 minutes. You have to do some math, yes.
Huh? Oh. Wait.
It's 12.
Let's go.
That's what I did. I was like, eeny, miny, moe.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. There was only 8 people in my social class today.
Are you in that first hour?
No, second hour. And then Mr. Nelson took 2 people, so there's only 6 of us in there.
Okay.
We were really vibing.
With you.
10.
Alright, so this one, we want you to check this row by this column gives you that spot. So 2 times 4 and then 3 times 0.
Yeah. Baba Booey.
Oh, it's on
All
four.
right,
It's on four.
all right, let's go.
So just the question mark you guys need.
Yeah.
I started to do it and I was like,
Baba Booey.
oh my god. Lightning. Genius machine.
Baba Booey. Sometimes I watch the James Charles playing Among Us just so I can hear the Baba Booey.
I know it.
Alright, I think this is everybody.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so this one is a 2 by 2 times a 3 by 2. We can't do that.
No.
So this is not possible.
Oh, that's really.
It was like, oh my.
That's like.
What's your pin?
And
More than 6 now.
Oh, oh.
That's my bad.
Laura's just chilling.
2a minus b. Two A minus B. Really just do the first value because they're all different.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Pluto, we appreciate
Randomly. I remember that cheer. 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? Randomly.
Alright, so this one, you have to multiply this one by 2.
Yeah.
You're the podium. I'm in 4.
You have to multiply this one by 2 so that becomes an 8, and then subtract a negative 2 so that becomes 12.
Yeah.
I
Can someone just?
Who's Riley?
Oh,
Is that you?
Who's Riley?
That's right.
Is that you?
What?
Are you Riley?
No.
Oh.
I think Ryan was actually Riley.
Ryan.
You also got every single question wrong.
Oh,
we
we
did
did
not see
Okay,
that.
I believe
Let's
it's,
line.
Skip it. Oh, it's straight up.
yeah, somebody answered already.
That's me.
Oh wait, no, wait. I can see it.
Skip, skip.
I believe it's this one, but
Green.
Yeah,
it's one of these two, I don't remember.
it's green.
Five.
Everyone pick green.
To make it fair.
Green.
To
To make it fair.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get.
Yay.
Alright, last one.
We need one more round out there, come on.
Baby
Oh.
Yoda was
Oh my
a
god, I didn't know. Like,
Mandalorian.
how am I supposed to know that?
Oh my gosh, it is Mandalorian.
It opens a new one this week.
14th place. Let's go.
Mandalorian.
Ryan!
I'm in top 6. I'm the podium.
Give me
No.
my pen. Give me my
Ryan!
No.
We can't.
Who was Riley?
I was Riley.
Who's Riley? Like, why,
I admit it. I was Riley.
why'd you choose Riley?
Because it's kind of like Ryan.
Alright.
Top 5. I got it. I'm Ryan Moss.
Top 5, so all the Ryan, your bill.
Kenzie, how about top 6? She's not that good.
Yeah.
Want me to get
The reason that was Ryan! I was in a previous class where I was I was Riley and she was my name. So I joke one day. I took her name.
This is not who you are.
No,
I was Ryan.
I'm still Ethan.
Oh.
Ugh.
All right. Those of you guys online, I'll be sending you guys an email about your exam.